Good morning, madam.
Good morning, sir. So my internet is slow. 1 second, sir. I'm not able to do the settings. 1 second.
Okay, madam. I am now.
सर अपने आप को अनम्यूट कर लीजिए सर. You are the host, co-host, no? Yeah. Yes, sir. You may start. All is.
Thank you, madam. Good morning, everybody. Today our topic is printer. Printer. Printer is an output device of computer, and it is producing hard copy. Monitor means we are seeing text, but this printer is producing hard copy means it's printing the text or picture on paper. Printer. And this printer generally we are dividing two types. So first printer is called impact printer. Impact printer. Another one is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer. First one, impact printer. Which printer is called as an impact printer and which printers is called as a non-impact printer? Here, how do we define impact printer means if paper is moving between in rollers, that time one physical component directly striking on paper. That type of mechanism printers is called as impact printers. Means in this printer, one physical component directly striking on paper. That type of printers is called impact printers. And another one is non-impact printers. Non-impact printers. Non-impact printers means in this paper is moving between rollers. That time text or pictures means images is formed on paper. Means in this paper is freely moving on rollers. Means paper is moving between rollers. That time in this any physical component not striking on paper. Only paper is moving between rollers. That time text is formed on paper. That type of mechanism printers is called non-impact printers. Here, impact printers. Impact printers examples. Example is first one. Dot matrix. Dot matrix printer. Dot matrix printer. Second one is line printer. And in older days, another one, they are using another one. It is called Daisy wheel printer. in printer. Now it is outdated, and present we are seeing only dot matrix printer and line printer. Dyed printer is outdated, it is very slow printer, and nowadays it is not using. And this side, non-impact printers. This non-impact printers two types. First one is inkjet printer, and second one is laser printer. Inkjet printer, and second one is laser printer. Impact printer means it is creating impression on paper. Means in this one physical component directly striking on paper. So here impact printer example is dot matrix printer, and line printer. Another one is non-impact printer. Non-impact printer example is inkjet printer and laser printer. First we are discussing impact printer. In this impact printer already we are discussing one physical component directly striking on paper. Means for simple example, in typewriter, if you are press any button, that time one hammer is striking on paper. Means it is creating impression on paper. Same mechanism is using in these printers. Now, first we are discussing dot matrix printer. Now we are discussing how it is dot matrix printer. Actually, in dot matrix printer have one print head. In dot matrix printer have print head. Inside you print head is look like this one. Print head inside you. In this have 9 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 pins is available in this dot matrix printer print head. And here in this dot matrix printer have 9 pins print head. This is the print head. This print head front side have one inked ribbon. Inked ribbon. And here this is the paper. This is the print head, and this is the inked ribbon. And this is the paper. Now, if this pin is moving front side, means this pin is striking, then this pin is touched to this inked ribbon. That time, what is the diameter of the pin? That same size of that ink is transferring from here to here. Means here, if this pin is striking, that time one dot is creating on this paper. Here. Now we are discussing how this dot matrix printer is printing characters. For example, in this place, now dot matrix printer is printing one character. For example, what is that character? That character is A. Now that printer is deciding print one character A in this place. So that time first virtually in this place it is creating one 9 by 9 matrix. First in this place it is creating virtually one 9 by 9 matrix. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight, nine. This is the 9 by 9 matrix. Virtually, it is creating one 9 by 9 matrix. In this matrix, it is taking left side margin 2 columns. These 2 columns for left margin. Left margin. And this side, this right side 2 columns for right margin. Right margin. Now we are means this printer deciding to print capital letter. If this printer is deciding to print capital letter, that time it is taking bottom side 2 rows for bottom margin. Bottom margin for capital letters. If printer is deciding to print small letters, that time it is taking top side 2 rows for top side 2 rows margin for small letters. Top margin for all letters. Now here this printer now is deciding capital letter A. So that time left margin, right side margin is common for any character. Means this is the margin. And now deciding capital letter means bottom margin. And means this area is the margin. This is the printable area. Now print head is moving to in this place, and in this now here we are using 9-pin print head. 9-pin print head. Pin number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now here we are deciding capital letter A. That time these 2 pins is not working, and these are the active printers, active pins. In this, except pin number 1, now this print head is moving to this printable area. This is the margin and this is the printable area. Now print head is moving to printable area. In this, except pin number 1, all pins are firing. Firing means it is striking on paper. Pin, inked ribbon, paper. If this pin is striking, that means this ink is transferring from inked ribbon to paper. Now, except pin number 1, all pins are firing and it is creating dots on paper in first column. Now, this print head is moving to next column. In this next column, pin number 1 and pin number 4 is firing. First, in this first column, except pin number 1, all pins are firing and it is creating dots. Now print head is moving to next column. In this, pin number 1 is firing and pin number 4 is firing. And next, this print head is moving to next column. In this also, pin number 1 is firing and pin number 4 is firing. Again, it is moved to next column. In this, pin number 1 is firing and pin number 4 is firing. And it is moving to next column. In this, except pin number 1, all pins are firing. Now it is creating one character here. In this means in dot matrix printer, if this printer is designed to print one character, that purpose this print head is moving 5 steps. This is the first step, second step, third step, fourth step, fifth step. Within in five steps, it is printing any character. So this is a printing procedure of dot matrix printer. And for example, if you want to print a small letter, that time it is taking this place. From pin number means this second row to 9. If you want print a capital letter, that time it is taking pin number means first column to 7. This is a capital letter printing area, and this is a small letter printing area. So here in this pins means print head is moving and pins is firing. And in which place which pin is firing, that is deciding logic card, means motherboard. So this is the printing procedure of dot matrix printer. That means virtually it is creating 9 by 9 matrix, and it is taking left side 2 columns for left margin. Now we have one doubt, why we are taking margin? For example, now you are printing one letter A. If you are not taking margin, that time if you are printing another letter, that time this one and this one both are mixing. So that time reading is very difficult. So our reading means our convenience purpose, each character between we are maintaining some distance. That purpose we are taking this margin. Left side margin, right side margin is common for any character. Now we are discussing in India. Generally, we are using IT column printer. IT column printer. And another one is 136 column. So, in this IT column printer, the paper size means width is 8.5 inches. And in this 136 column printer, we are using 13.2 inches paper. So here we are differentiating these printers by using print head pins and paper size. Means this printers is available with 19 print head and 24 print head in India. And this printers is available with 8.5 inches paper size and 13.2 inches printed. Means for example here, first one printer. This printer is 19 print head, 19 print head with 8.5 inches paper. And another printer, 19 print head and 13.2 inches paper. Another one is 24 pin print head and 8.5 inches paper size. Another one is 24 pin print head, 13.2 inches paper size. This type of variations means this type of different models is available in India. So here means 19 print head with 8.5 inch paper size and 19 print head with 13.2 inches paper size. Another one is 24 pin print head, 8.5 inches paper, and 24 pin print head, 13.2 inches paper size. And so here in India, popular printer companies is first one in India, TVS, and another one is Exxon, and another one is Wipro. These three companies are popular. Means these three companies in manufacturing dot matrix printers. Now we are discussing what are the advantages of dot matrix printers. Dot matrix printer advantages. Advantages. In this. Multi paper printing and support continuous paper, continuous paper, and that one is slow motion. Movement. Disadvantages. Only one disadvantage is not support multimedia, not support graphics, and pictures. Here, still now many areas still now they are using dot matrix printer. Why? Reason is here it is supporting multi-paper printing. Means generally normal printer is printing at a time one paper, but in dot matrix printer, paper, backside carbon, another paper, carbon, another paper, carbon. In this method, we print at a time 3 or 4 pages. This is a main advantage of dot matrix printer. Means, for example, in weighing machine. So in this weighing machine, they are printing at a time 3 pages: original, duplicate, triplicate. So it is printing at a time 3 pages, and this means it is supporting multi-paper. Only this printer have this type of facility. In another printers, inkjet printer, laser printer is printing at a time only one page. And next one is support continuous paper. This printer is supporting continuous paper. Means once we are feeding one bundle, paper bundle, it is printing continuously depending on your printing. But in normal printers, we are using cut paper, A4 size papers. So one page, one by one, it is printing. But here it is printing continuous. Means in this we are using continuous paper. This is also another advantage. And another advantage is low maintenance. Means in this printer, print media is inked ribbon cartridge. That inked ribbon cartridge present on market is available 150 rupees. If you want a new cartridge. For example, if you want to replace that ribbon or if you want to replace that ink, it is available on market. If you want to replace ribbon cost is 8 rupees. Or if you want to replace that ink cartridge, that cartridge means that ink cost is 40 rupees. For example, if you want to replace cartridge in laser printer, that laser printer cartridge cost is 2,500 to 2,800 rupees. But here this cartridge cost is only 150 rupees and it is giving high print quality, means good clarity printing. And here it is printing at a time multi pages. This is the main advantage. And it is printing continuous printing. It is supporting continuous printing. And this printer maintenance cost is very low. These are the advantages. And this printer disadvantages, it is not supporting graphics and pictures. Means dot matrix printer is not supporting pictures. If you want to print your photo, that time this printer is not supporting. This printer is supporting characters, special symbols only. So still now in billing sections, this dot matrix printer is using. Means hospitals and shopping malls and railway ticket reservation and RTC, means bus transport reservation and weighing mills and shopping malls. Still now they are using this dot matrix printer. Reason is low maintenance. It is giving high quality printing. So that is the reason railway department, RTC department, and shopping malls and hospitals, they are using this dot matrix printer. Now we are discussing what are the internal sections of dot matrix printer and how it is working. Actually, in dot matrix printer, main sections is first one is main section of dot matrix printer. In this first one, carriage section. and second one is paper feed section. After section. And fourth one is sensors. And fifth one is motors. And sixth one is motherboard. And seventh one is assembly. These are the main sections of .NET Expander. First one is carrier section, and second one is paper feed section. Third one is proctor section, and sensors, motors, motherboard, and SMPS. These are the main sections. In this first one, carrier section. This carrier section, in this have one carriage holder. That carriage holder freely moving on two shafts, and that carriage holder moving purpose downside we are arranging one timing belt. That belt is connecting to one side pulley, in another side is one motor. With the help of that motor, that carriage holder is moving, and we are fixing print head on that carriage holder. That is, that print head is moving left to right, right to left, and it is printing on page. Carrier section. Next, paper feed section. This paper feed section is used to move paper line by line. For example, first here in carrier section, this is the carrier shaft, this is the carrier holder. In this carrier holder have one print head. Now this print head is the paper. Now this print head is moving left to right, and it is completing one line. After completing one line, this paper is moving upward one line, and this print head again starting print in next line. After completing next line, again this paper is moving one line upward, means it is forwarding one line. Again it is printing next line, means one line is completing. Immediately this paper is moving upward. That purpose here we are using sensor. Here our time is very limited. That is the reason now we are not discussing deeply here. And this is the carrier section. Next, paper feed section. In this paper feed section also, this paper feed section also used to move paper line by line, line by line. And next one is proctor section. For example, if you are using at a time one bundle continuous paper, that time this proctor section is help to pick that paper, and it is giving smoothly to paper feed section. Means if you are connecting, if you are feeding paper directly in paper feed section without proctor, that time that paper is not picked properly. That is the reason we are using proctor section. In this proctor section have two sprockets. That the sprockets is pick up that paper. Actually, that paper left side, right side have some holes. That holes is fixed in sprockets. That then the sprockets is picked that paper, and it is giving to the paper feed section. Another one is sensors. In this .NET Expander have mainly two sensors. One is the home position sensor. Another one is the paper end detecting sensor. Two sensors they are using. Another one is the motors. Motors means in this printer using two motors. One is the permanent magnet motor, and another one is the hybrid motor. These two motors are the stepper motor, and another one is the motherboard, another one is the SMPS. First, we are discussing in this sensors, next motors. Means in these sections, this three is part of in mechanism. Means the three sections is in mechanism. Means carrier section, paper feed section, proctor section. This is total is mechanism. Metal or plastic body mechanism. Sensors means transducers, and another one is motors, and another one is means these are the electronic components and these are the mechanical components. So in today in our class we are discussing electronic components. Mechanical components means we are observing practically that time only you have some idea. Sensors first topic is sensor. So first we are discussing sensor. In this dot matrix filter, using two sensors. What is the first one is home position sensor. Home position sensor. And another one is paper and detecting sensor. Actually, in normal printers, we are using paper detecting sensor. But here in this, we are using paper end detecting sensor. Means in this printer, always paper is present. Reason is in this we are using continuous paper. So first we are discussing home position sensor. Which purpose it is using? So here, for example, this is carriage holder. On carriage holder have one print head. Now this print head is moving from left to right and it is printing one line. After this print head is coming back. If this print head coming back, this left side is called home position, means starting point. So when this printhead is coming backside, here have one sensor. That sensor is detecting. Now printhead is coming to starting point. That time only logic code is means if this printhead is coming to home position, that time here have one sensor. That sensor is detecting and it send information to motherboard. That time only that motherboard is activating paper feed motor. That time that motor is on and it is moving paper one line forward, means upper side. And again this print head is starting printing next line. If second line also completed, this print head again come back side. If this print head is come back side, again here sensor is detecting and it is send information to logic card, means motherboard. Motherboard again it is activating paper feed motor and the paper is moving one line upper side and printing another line. So here each time this print head is coming to left side, means starting point. Here have one sensor. That sensor have home position. So in this home position, they are using two types of components. Means two types of components they are using as a home position sensors. First one is leaf switch. Leaf switch. So leaf switch it is used as a home position sensor. So how it is working? Now we are discussing. And this is one plastic body. And this plastic body, here one screw they are fixing, here one screw they are fixing. These two are the copper plates. We are connecting wires in this place. Now this print head is moving to home position. That time that print head is touched to this lever. This is a L-type lever. This is lever. Lever. If print head is moving to that side, this home means home position side, left side. That time that print head is touched to means print head is placed on carriage holder. That carriage holder touched to this lever. That time this lever is if print head is now is coming, that time it is touched to this lever in this way. For example, this is the lever. Now print head is moving, and that time it is touched to this lever. That time this lever is moving in this direction. So if this lever is moving that in this direction, means it is moving in this direction. So that time this is a L shape. Means here this lever is pressing this downside plate to upper side. So that then these two plates are contacted. If these two plates are contacted, immediately logic card is detected. Means motherboard is deciding this print head is coming to starting part. Means here, if print head is moving this side, that time only this lever is moving. Means this is the lever. Here two copper plates. If print head is touched to here, that time this lever is moving. That time these two plates are contacted. If it is moving, that time these two plates are contacted. That time this circuit is closed. That time motherboard is detecting print head is coming to home position. This is the one type of sensor. In older days, it is the popular, but nowadays it is not using. Reason is here we are using long time on whether some moisture. Depending on that moisture, so these copper plates are carboned. This is the one drawback in this. But in older days, this type of sensors is popular. This is the one type of switch. Still now, this type of switches is using some companies in paper end detecting section. Paper end detecting sensor. As a paper detecting sensor, these are the using. And next one is the optical sensor. Optical sensor. Nowadays, every printer is using this optical sensor. In this optical sensor, one side means now I am draw the diagram. Here, this is the LED, light emitting diode, and this is the photo detecting transistor. And these two components is kept in one plastic case. Plastic case. Hence, this is the plastic case. This plastic case here have small gap. Here also one have one small gap. Now here this is the ground connection, and this is the input connection, and this is the output. Now here I am providing power supply to input. That time LED is on, and this LED is on and it is emitting light. That light is passes through this gap, and it is passes through here, and it is reached to this transistor. When this light is dropped on this photoconductive transistor, that time this transistor is on and circuit is closed. It is connecting to motherboard. Motherboard have many sections. One section is connecting to one section. Now circuit is closed. If any object is moving between this in this place, that time this light is not reached to here. That time circuit is open. So if circuit is closed, means light is dropped here, that time circuit is open, that time it is sent here 0 voltage. If circuit is open, that time here it is getting approximately 5 volts. So depending on this voltage difference, motherboard is detecting this print head is moving to home position or not. Means here print head we are fixing on carriage holder. Carriage holder downside have one small plate, plastic plate, and downside here left side have one optical sensor like this one. If print head is moving to this side, that time this plastic plate is reached to and it is placed in between these two components in this way. So that time if print head is moving to totally left side, that is the plastic sheet is moving moving to this optical sensor. Means in this place, plastic sheet is moving to the plastic plate is moving to in this place. So that time this light is not reached to here. So that time here high voltage. Immediately that motherboard is detecting print head is moving to home position. If print head is pass away from home position, that time again light is dropped here to 0 voltage. That time this motherboard detecting print head is not in home position. Means in optical sensor, main components is one is LED, light emitting diode. Light emitting diode. Another one is photoconductive transistor. These two are the main components. So here I am connecting this cathode and this emitter as a common. It's ground, and this is the input and this is the output. Nowadays, every printer is using this optical sensor. This is also using in dot matrix printer. Nowadays, latest all dot matrix printers they are using only optical sensor. Means this optical sensor performance life is very more compared to this leaf switch. Leaf switch is the old technology, outdated. Presently, we are using this optical sensor. And next motors. Actually, in this printer, they are using stepper motors. Stepper motors. Generally, normal motor, if you are giving power supply, that time that motor pulley is freely moving. But in stepper motor, if you are providing power supply, that time that pulley is moving just like in our wall clock, seconds needle type. Tuck, 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 tuck. Means it is moving step by step. That is the reason it is called as a stepper motor. And in these printers, they are using generally permanent magnet stepper motor, and another one is the hybrid stepper motor. These two type of motors they are using And now, how to check that stepper motor? Actually, stepper motor internal winding is, in stepper motor internal have mainly 4 windings. 4 windings is available in stepper motor. So this is the one winding, this is the one winding, this is the winding. So I am saying winding, not coils. Coils is many coils, but some coils are treated as a one winding. Some coils are treated as a one winding. Some coils treated as a one winding. Some coils treated as a one winding. And this is the rotor. Now here, and here we are running power supply P1, P2, P3, P4. Means in this stepper motor have 4 windings. We are not giving DC voltage at a time to all windings. So in this we are giving winding by switch mode. Means sometimes we are giving supply to 2 windings. Sometimes we are giving supply to 2 windings. 2 windings, 2 windings. That time only this rotor is moving clockwise or anti-clockwise. Means this stepper motors are universal motor. Means it is rotating clockwise and anti-clockwise also. So depending on our this providing power supply, it is rotating clockwise or anti-clockwise. Now, how to check this motor winding? Here say this is the common, and this is supply 1, supply 2, supply 3, supply 4. And this motor top side have one connector, or this motor have 5 wires. Actually, it is called 5-wire motor. 1, 2, 3, 4, and another one is 5-wire motor. And this motor have this type of connector. In this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. In this middle one is common. And this is the P1, P2, common, P3, P4. Means now you are suspecting, means motor is not rotating properly and it is creating humming sound. Means if it is creating humming sound, means in this maybe 1 or 2 coils are damaged. How to be rectified? So that purpose here, you select multimeter in 200 ohms mode and you keep black probe on this common and check P1, P2, P3, P4. If P1 is showing how much 8 ohms, if P1 is showing 8 ohms, P2 also showing 8 ohms, P3 is showing 0 ohms, and P4 is showing 8 ohms. Means here, this 3 windings is showing 8 ohms. It is showing 0 ohms. If it is showing 0 ohms, means winding is short circuit. Or sometimes it is not showing any resistance. Infinity. If it is not showing any resistance, means winding is open. If winding is open, it is showing infinity. If winding is short circuit, that time it is showing 0 ohms. So you check that motor by using multimeter in resistance mode, and you check all pins. Means you keep black probe on this common and check remaining pins. Each pin is showing 8 ohms or 6 ohms depending on that motor. And here this 3 windings showing same ohms, but this winding is showing infinity, means no resistance, means infinity. So means here it is showing atoms or something. That time we are thinking winding is okay. Means but Here it is showing infinity or sometimes it is showing 0 ohms. If it is showing 0 ohms means the winding is short circuit. That time also motor is not working. If it is showing infinity means high resistance. That time also winding is open. If winding is open, that time is showing infinity resistance. Winding is short circuit is showing 0 ohms. So depending on that resistance value, you decide which winding is damaging. So in this, any winding is damaging, it is not repairable. It means we are the electronics person. So we are not repairing that one, only we are replacing that motor. But how to decide problem in motor or problem in motor driving section? Means this is also works with DC voltage. But a normal DC voltage have only two wires, plus and minus. But here it have 5 wires. So this motor working purpose, we are providing one driver section. That driver section only providing voltage to these windings in step means switch mode. Some means sometimes it is providing voltage to 2 coils, sometimes it providing voltage to 2 coils, switch mode. So that purpose we are using driver section. If in driver section also have some in driver section also sometimes short circuit. In driver section also have some transistors, power transistors. If the transistors is short, that time also motor is humming and it is not rotating. If in motor winding also short circuit or open, that time also motor is humming and it is not rotating. So that time you have doubt. Now motor is humming and it is means it is creating humming sound and it is not rotating. So where is the problem? Problem in motor or problem in driver section? How do we are deciding? So that purpose we are checking this motor winding. Now our time is over. Now question time. If you have any doubt, ask me. No questions. Hello?
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 Hello,
Hello, I am not listening your voice properly. Hello? You have any doubt, you type in chat box. You have any doubt, you type in chat box. Hello?
Sir, I muted the person actually. His name is Lucky. He's not asking any question. And
Okay,
I'm
madam.
assuming there are no questions.
Maybe no questions. I am checking in chat box. In chat box also no questions.
Yes, sir, no questions in chat box.
So today stop our class. We continue in next class. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Thank you
Everyone.
very much.